Home Trust Realty Group agents. This is Bobby. I'm alongside here Steve Plested of
Hey, how are
Onboard
you?
One Mortgage. And we're here just to talk to you about what the current market situation is and some of the things that are going on and how we can overcome them, right? And one of those topics is that the market situation in Tampa is that we're having historical low rates, right? We're having this massive migration of people coming from up north and different parts of the country, due to COVID and restrictions. We also have an influx of new businesses setting up shop right here in Tampa Bay and in Central Florida. And also homeowners right now, I'm getting the drift that they're not selling because they're holding on to their equity, right? So you have all these things combined, right? And it's affecting the market.
Right.
And we also are facing low inventory
Correct.
due to all of that, right? Maybe
Due
you could
to all of that, yeah.
fill us in a little bit more on that, Steve.
Yep. So the idea is that a lot of the realtors are showing frustration because they can't see the reason why their offers are not being accepted.
Right.
So what we need to figure out or understand is that there is a very historical phenomenon that is happening in the Tampa area.
Right.
Okay, so right now you have still low rates. So that means that there's a lot of people that can afford to buy the houses and they can find financing.
Right.
So that's making a push in the inventory in the market.
Right.
At the same time, new build are having issues with materials, right? They are low inventory in materials, so it's bringing the prices a little higher.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
on the houses.
And that's also has caused the construction to almost like slow down, right? So
Right. It's taking longer. So
Yeah.
COVID also made a little bit of difficulty keeping up with the pace.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know if you remember, by the beginning of the year in 2020,
Right.
once the COVID hit, all the construction stopped. And then when they renewed the construction, they could only bring one crew at a time.
Right.
So it doesn't mean that somebody that was doing the walls and the painting could be on the same house. One crew was doing one thing and they had to wait until the other person come in.
Right. Due to COVID restrictions,
Correct.
you couldn't stand, 6 feet apart.
So that was taking longer for the new homes to be finished.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
that pushed down the inventory. So again, like he mentioned before, we have a lot of new companies coming to Tampa that are bringing people in for jobs. Then we also have a massive influx of new people coming in from different states,
Mhm.
like California, Illinois, and New York, right?
Yeah.
So they want to move to Tampa. They figure out that they can work from anywhere.
They want to come to Tampa because we're Super Bowl champs.
There
right?
you go, Super Bowl champs, number one. All right, so that is causing that issue, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other thing that you have to keep in mind is that a lot of the capital that is that you find in investors,
Right.
they're buying a lot of properties right now, right? So
Yeah,
hedge funds and stuff like that, right?
We were talking about that, and
Right.
investors taking up all the all the properties, all the good deals.
Yep.
Which
Because
is
they know something that you don't know.
exactly what is
Right.
that?
What is it that they know? So what they know is that the inventory is low, right?
Right.
And the investors are buying because they know that the rental market is increasing. There is a lot of people that need to find places to live,
Right.
right? So they're gonna hold on to those houses
And then rent them
and
out.
then rent them out.
Wow.
Right,
So
so-
definitely.
So new buyers are not gonna be able to find a lot of options there when it comes to existing homes, right?
So do you see the current market moving into a renter's market potentially in the near future, like more than what we're experiencing now, which is a craze to go ahead and buy a house just because the rates are so historically low.
Low, right?
But that might slow off a little. You think that might taper off?
So if you think about it, the low rates were low, right? So they're still low, and that gives people a chance to buy the house. But combined to that with everything that is happening right now in the Tampa area,
Yeah,
the prices are going up. So it doesn't matter what the interest rate is going to be.
it's too expensive.
The money, the houses are too expensive for people that want to buy now.
Right.
Now, if you want to stay in the Tampa area, you're looking already at prices. I have some figures over here. Uh, Prices, the typical home value is already over $270,000 in Tampa.
And this
Okay.
is what, from maybe like a single
From a
Single home
year ago,
family.
right? A single family home.
Yeah.
And the values are going to be increasing by at least 8 to 9% in the next 10 months or 12
Wow.
months. Yeah.
That's a huge exponential rate. I mean, you definitely want to become a homeowner if you have the funds
To do it right now.
To do it right now, definitely.
Yeah.
And that brings my next question is, so, pre-qualifications, loan programs, what would be the best avenue for some of these, and even potential investors, potential clients, and what can the agents offer their clients to say, hey, look, if you can't do this and you can't afford this, what other option might they have?
Correct. So the new people that are looking for homes, they need to become creative, and you as a realtor need to bring other options on the table. So one of the things that Onboard One Mortgage can help you with is finding those opportunities. Right now we have a really, really good program called the OTC, or a one-time closing. So if you think about it, you have a low inventory
Right.
of homes,
Right.
but you still can find lots where you can build.
Interesting. Yeah, there's plenty of lots
Plenty
that
of lots,
are available, right? And what
Correct.
do we do with it? Nobody really
So the
wants
prices of the lot are still okay. You're looking at lots where you can put a single family home
Yeah.
that are still within $40,000-$50,000,
Right.
and then you can build your home there, right?
Right.
Okay. So the OTC is an FHA loan, and it allows you to buy the land and build your home while you're still renting.
Wow, that's really great, because I mean that gives the current renters, that opportunity. Go out there, hey, I can't afford 270,000, but if maybe I'll buy a lot 50,000, I'll put another 120.
Right.
I'm still in the money.
Correct. So one of the benefits to that is that it is an FHA. You still have to put 3.5% down.
Which is
Right.
that right
Which
there is great.
Right there is great. You can come with
3.5.
3.5% down,
Yeah.
and again, you don't have to make a payment. Right.
Right.
Everything is incorporated into the value
There's
of
a
the land,
window of
the whole project, right?
Okay.
The whole thing. So it is included as part of the cost,
Mhm.
but it allows you to maintain yourself on a home
Mhm.
and then move into your brand new home.
What kind of time frame are we talking about? So I'm a renter, and I decided to go with this program. I get pre-qualified, with Onboard One Mortgage, and now they tell me, well, it's going to take a year to build your home. What kind of time frame does this program allow for?
It's a great question because you can do it. It can take 6 to 9 months, right?
Right.
On a normal build-up, right?
Uh-huh.
6 to 9 months. But it allows you to get an extension if you need it,
Yeah.
right? Now, one of the caveats to this is that it is for primary home, right?
Primary home.
It's a primary home. It's an FHA loan, so it is for primary home, not an investment.
Okay.
And you do have to have a certified builder, right, with a license.
Right.
So
Right.
you can't do all the work because and you're handy.
Of course, yeah, you got to
Can't
get
do
the
that.
proper
Right.
permits and whatnot.
Correct.
So you got to have the proper businesses to do this, to be approved, right, for the financing.
And again, everything is included in the loans, right? So they give you the money to buy the land, and they also give you the money to build the home that you're planning.
That's awesome. I'm gonna steal your cheat sheet here, right? Because I'm gonna show you what this plan has, guys. 3.5% down. As long as it's your primary home, means you have to live in that home. It's not investment, right? Everything is included, includes land, building, and what is this about one in one loan? More in one loan.
Right. So because it is only a single loan.
Yeah.
So that's why they call it OTC, one-time closing, right?
Right.
So meaning that you don't go and do a construction loan
Uh-huh.
and then you do a permanent loan. That'll be 2 different loans, right?
Everything is wrapped up
into
in
one, so
loan.
you're saving money just by doing that.
Wow, this really sounds like a great deal, because it's not like you have to put 20% down, 10% down. You're putting 3.5 as an FHA, one transaction basically.
Only one transaction.
Yeah, I mean, and it's beautiful because you can even have a custom house to your
Right. I mean, you're gonna do it the way you want it, right?
Exactly. I would love that, because you can build things the way you want, right? So that in itself, customization is huge. If you can spin that to your clients and you can find a lot that they, in an area that they love, and you could just offer this one-time close for builders, then man, you got a sale.
Right. So as a realtor, you should be able to start building relationships with licensed builders. They will be able to help you get a deal together. They may even have the land already that you can build and plans for your clients. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So,
okay.
agents, you got it. One-time close for builders on a lot. Pitch it to your potential clients that maybe they're not able to afford what is out there right now currently, and then you have another option to go out there and say, hey, look, there's these beautiful lots in different parts of the cities that maybe you got to dig a little bit, but they're there, and you could become creative with this option, and they might fall in love with the idea, and that is an opportunity for you. You can talk to Steve at Onboard One Mortgage. And Steve, what is your number again, so they can have it?
If you need more information on this, you can call me at 813-370-2141.
Awesome, good deal. They can always reach you on email at steve@onboard1.com as well.
Correct. And one more thing, just a little tip on the iceberg. Your homeowners will be able to save money on their taxes and property taxes, right? Because they're going to buy the house, or they're going to build a house, so the cost of building is what they're going to record as the purchase, not the market value of the house.
So you get some tax savings on top of that. Low down payment, one-time closing. Steve, thanks, man. That's great information there.
All right, good deal.
Hey, Home Trust Realty Group team, until the next video, we'll be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you.